There's nothing moral or even acceptable of hearing children crying and screaming for their daddies and their mommies. I do not believe that President Trump would implement this at the Canadian border and do this to white children. There is the inference here that because these are children of color, that there's a different policy for them, and that he is playing hardball with the futures of these young people, but also with the image of the United States worldwide. This bigoted and insensitive policy should end today.
And he can do it. Do not be fooled by arguments that the law prevents the administration from taking action. And yet, when we ask him to step forward and take executive action as the leader of this country to protect children who are screaming for their parents, to remove America from this cloud of immorality, this embarrassment of the lack of humanity, suddenly he is unable to act.
Mr. President, this clip was taken while Trump was in office, and he's got a lady from the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, and they're out there really complaining about the situation down there at the border and children being separated from their parents. Now, this is the same Al Sharpton who, after we realized what a horrible mistake was made with the crime bill, who said Biden's admitted he made a mistake and moved on. And that's it. That was good enough. But Trump separating immigrant families at the border is a huge issue for Al Sharpton and the NAACP. As if we have had our reparations given to us, as if we're on equal footing, as if the Democratic Party is even treating us right. But this is the kind of fight that our black leaders are out there willing to spend their political capital for. You a video of Al Sharpton when Biden is in office. The first clip, of course, was when Trump was in office. This clip will show Al Sharpton's response to the border issue with Biden in control.
Migrants beating up policemen in the streets of New York. You're seeing an influx of migrants all over the country that frankly have people outraged. We're looking every day at the invasion of migrants, and they're playing a time game with politics on this. Couldn't that pressure put to bear in their home state?
Now that Biden is in office, isn't it strange that he's talking about the invasion of immigrants into the country? It's an invasion now. But Biden is in control. That's the guy who they wanted, and it's the Republicans' fault that we're having an invasion when we had a Republican president and we didn't have an invasion problem. So now it looks like Al Sharpton is really upset and bitter because his Joe Biden has allowed all the immigrants into the country, and they're trying to figure out a way to blame it on Donald Trump. When in his first video, there was a problem with the separation of the migrants and the children. Well, now he's singing a new tune under a new president, and it's his guy. He's been given the marching orders, and all I need to tell you guys is we need Al Sharpton to be the civil rights leader that he is historically renowned to be, and stop being the MSNBC flunky, stop working for the media, stop selling us out, and get us moved down the road a little bit. I ain't heard you in front of a mic talking about reparations in years, and that's because it's not on the Democratic agenda, and you're putting your politics over your race. It's important that you get back to doing what you're supposed to be doing, or you're no use to us. See you guys on the next one.